Hi everyone, just want to show you a little glimpse of what I thrifted, and we're going to talk about it all in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. Like and subscribe if you feel like you like this content.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie. I like to thrift, I like to bake, I like to paint, I like to repurpose things, and that's what my channel is all about. So come on, join me. Today is going to be a little thrifting haul, and we're going to get started with some pots and pans that I just picked up. And this one, these are Revere Ware with the copper bottoms, and I just found out that these are supposed to be a really good seller, so we'll see if they go. I got two of these pots. This one's bigger than this one. They're all made in different places. This one is Revere Ware, Rome, New York. And I want to say this is probably a 3-quart pot, and this is probably a 4-quart pot. And this one, I'm sorry, this is a 6-quart pot. So maybe this is like 3 or 4 quart. Because if you look at it, this is a little bit bigger, but not by much. But this one was made in Indonesia. They're all Revere Ware, but this is Indonesia. And they're in pretty good shape. I don't have any lids for them. But I'm listing them anyway. So these are vintage, these two. And with this one, it has a little dent in the rim, and then it cracked, the metal cracked. But that's, otherwise you can still use the pot, but it just has that little crack. This is a 1.5 quart pot, and this was also made in Indonesia. And it's the copper bottom, vintage. Then I have a little fry pan, and this one is, it says stainless steel, copper. This doesn't say, it just says patent, made under process patent. It doesn't say where it was made. So some of them say where they're made, some don't. If they have the circles around the name, they're newer than the ones that don't. Like this one doesn't have a circle, and it's Rome, USA. And this is a 3-quart pot, Revere Ware. And they're in pretty good shape. I was really surprised. Came across all these. Now this one is even newer because it doesn't have the copper bottom showing. Whether there's copper inside here or not, I don't know. But, you know, is it copper clad? They were calling it tri-ply clad. I have no idea. But it's Revere Ware. And it's a 10-inch fry pan. And that's all it says on it. So I don't know where it was made, how it was made, because I would say it was 1970s or 1980s. They went overseas, and then they didn't last too long after that. So that's all my stock. I just listed these today on my eBay channel, or my eBay site, I should say, not channel. Then I have 4 Starbucks mugs, and this one is Charlotte, Queen City, so Charlotte, North Carolina. Starbucks, 18 fluid ounces, and it's in very good shape. This date on here is from 2007. And then I have like 3 New York ones, and they're all a little different. So this is New York, showing the skyline, and then it says Big Apple in here. And this one, where's the date? This is 2002, because this also says Skyline Series Barista. This has like a lot of writing on the bottom of it. This is older. And then this one that has the skyline on it says the Big Apple. There's no writing on the inside of this cup. And this was 2006. This Starbucks cup. And then we have this one, New York, Central Park, New York. No writing on the inside. They all have on the handles Starbucks. And this is a 2007, 18 fluid ounces. That's what they all are, is 18 fluid ounces. So these are all in really good condition. So I'm going to list these. I still have, I believe, a New York one listed on my eBay site. So now I have these 4 that I have to list. And then I picked up these cute coffee mugs. These are vintage. They're not marked, but it looks like the Otagari with the hummingbirds and the flowers. I have 2 of them. So I was selling them as a pair, and they're very nice, very well done. And so that's why it makes me think they're Otagari and they're made in Japan. So very, very excited about these. I only have 2, but it's better a pair than a single one. But these I sell as singles. And put them up and see how they do. And then, you know what? I have 4 New York ones. I could always turn around and sell them as a lot. If it comes around that time. We'll see how that goes. So next up I have these Monopoly mugs. I have 2 of them. And this one has a crack inside the handle here. See that? It doesn't go all the way through, but it's like it's bent over here. So I don't know if it happened like during the firing, but it's solid. It doesn't look like it was glued anywhere. So, but I'm gonna list them. So next I have these gold foliage. I have 2 of these small dishes. So originally I was thinking this was probably a chip and dip set, but then I found this extra bowl here. So maybe it was a salad bowl, I don't know, because there's no stand. But a lot of them, because there's vintage and they're older, you can't find the stand to go with them. But I have this stand, but I don't have like the chip and dip stand here. So I have these 2 small bowls and then this bigger bowl. Sometimes when you find this glassware, it can have designer name written in it. But this, I think, is just a Libby's gold foliage leaves. There's like 5 different types of leaves on here with the frosted glass here. I mean, it's a really nice piece. There's no chips or cracks. It's heavy. There's like this defect here with the gold on it. It kind of smudged, but that's from the making of it. So all the rest of these are in really good shape. Some of the gold, you know, it wears off. So, but considering how old these are pretty good. And I have this set, which is, I don't know if it's icicle or bark looking. If you look it up, that's what you can come up with, either one of those names. Very heavy, durable. So I was thinking this was like a chip and dip set too. So you have the bowl, and then I have 4 of these large glasses that go with it. And then I have like 4 rocks glasses that I have. And these are all in very good shape. A little different, so I don't know if there's 2 different styles going on here, but I'm gonna kind of lot them all up together and put them up as one big lot and see how it goes from there. Okay, so next up I have the Go Foliage glasses. They're mismatch. I have these two that are the same, and these aren't signature. These are kind of heavy. I think these are Libby. It's got the gold on the top. Some are faded. This is like a little shot glass. Could be, I think it's too small for a rocks glass, but I have that one. And then these two that are the same, like a water glass, juice glass, which about the same as this one. And this is like a tall, thin glass. Reminds me of like an iced tea or highball, or I think I used to drink slow gin fizzes out of these when I was young. And then this, I have this one pedestal one. I don't have any others that match it. And this is by itself. I have these. This one is totally different. And this has a name here, G. Reeves. So he must have been the designer. But there's no gold on the rim of this one. And the pattern is different from this one. So this, I think, is the Libby's. Even though they look kind of similar, they're different. The shape, this is kind of more rounded. This is a little bit, I don't know, kind of square. This has, the pedestal is different. The pedestal, this pedestal is different from this pedestal. So I don't know if there was many different makers of this pattern, or of Libby's, you know, production. Well, this is G. Reeves here. So their designer wear are gonna be different than the regular Libby's, but I think Libby made them all. So they probably have multiple different types, styles, and so we just have this mismatch going on. And I'll probably just put them all together, sell them all together. Because why not? These two that are the same, these two that are the same, these two that kind of look the same but they're not, and then none of these are the same. So I think I'll just kind of put them all together and we'll sell them that way. Go Foliage. None of them have the name on them. There's some wearing from the leaves, the gold wearing off. And on the band, but otherwise, you know, I'll just put them up for a bid and best offer, you know, auction, see what I get for them. That's all we can do. I hope you guys enjoyed this thrifting haul.